There's nothing like a championship Sunday to wrap up the holiday weekend, and there's just something about USA versus Mexico that make the stakes even higher. It's a precious resource, and they want to make sure that this project won't come at the expense of their community's water supply. The question that I always have with this is the aftermath and eating all of those hot dogs. Like, how do you deal with that? For one of the Nuggets' big off-season acquisitions now in town, ready to sport the blue and gold, while another is still up in the air. Yeah, shout out all the hunters out there. A gold medal in powerlifting, Scott, and she's just getting started. But while these games feature plenty of competition and medals, there's a deeper meaning and purpose for those who choose to participate. That's exactly what's happening with cars like this Pontiac GTO starting their engines in order to compete for trophies like this. I don't know about you, but it always brings back memories of better days when the Rockies visit the Green Monster in Boston. That Rocktober run in 2007, one of the bright moments in franchise history. But now it's just round 2 at Fenway between the Rocks and the Sox. This was another rough one, but hey, what do you say? A highlight reel double play keeps this game scoreless in the 4th. But Boston would open the floodgates in the 6th and not look back from there. 10-2 the final, another forgettable loss for the Rocks, the 35th on the road, 71st of the year. Ouch. While he may not be an NBA champion this summer, it's still great to see Derek White back in the Centennial State. The former UCCS basketball player back in his hometown of Parker to host his annual basketball camp. While he may be on his summer break, he uses this time to connect with kids and help them enjoy the game he loves.
Just try to tell them, like, you just gotta have fun with the game, and you gotta be able to learn and listen. I think those are the two most important things. When I was at lines like this, that's all I was trying to do, is just have fun, meet a new friend, learn something new. I wasn't thinking like I'm gonna be in the NBA.
White adds he remembers some of the campers who return every year. How about that? His camp will wrap up on Thursday. She is one of the best young women's pole vaulters in college athletics and in the world, for that matter. Classical Academy alum Anna Willis has been flying high over the past 2 years. It hasn't come easy, but when you love what you do, the sky is the limit.
Just having to train through the weather and the wind and the snow and the freezing cold.
This pole vault mat at Classical Academy in Colorado Springs is the place where champions are born.
3 of my older sisters vaulted, and then I kind of just followed suit and started doing it like them, just seeing the success they had.
All 4 of the Willis kids set the standard on this mat, winning state titles and setting records, but the youngest is raising the bar even higher.
She has great instincts on what needs to be changed, what to make adjustments, and she does that after every jump.
Anna Willis just finished an impressive freshman year pole vaulting at the University of South Dakota. She finished tied for 4th at the D1 Championships in Eugene, won the U20 USA Track and Field Championship, and is the world leader for U20 pole vaulters at 14 feet and 10 inches. Not to mention, she also broke the 3A state record while at the Classical Academy.
It's so fast that you don't really have time to appreciate it like too much, but that's why I just try and focus on appreciating every little thing in the moment, just because it goes so fast.
But just like you and me, Willis has gone through struggles. Anna hurt her wrist junior year of high school, went to 5 doctors before an operation in Vail found cartilage floating in her wrist.
It's just crazy that it was such an easy fix, but it took so long to figure it out, and I didn't know if I was going to keep vaulting.
But it made a tough girl stronger, more resilient, and prepared.
Knowing the history in the family, it just seemed like she was going to pull through this somehow, and she did.
Now she rests in the Springs for the summer and takes a breath before putting the spikes back on, ready to reach for the sky and take on any challenge coming her way.
This is just something that I want to continue post-collegiately, hopefully pro.
Everything goes into what billet we select.
There's an old phrase that goes, do what you love and you'll never work a day in your life. Trevor Goldman found that through baseball, but more specifically, a baseball bat.
I was watching that show, How It's Made. They were up at Sam Bat making one of Barry Bonds' bats. And I turned to my dad, I said, Dad, I want to learn how to make my own bats.
And since he was a teenager, he's been crafting and selling bats through his company, Berg Bat, all made in his garage in Colorado Springs. And right now, business is booming as he works to complete nearly 150 orders, with the list growing day by day. It's all because everyone's seeing those torpedo bats.
Yep. The craze is real right now.
3-2.
The torpedo bat has been the talk of baseball.
The bat worked.
Ever since the Yankees hit 9 home runs in a game against Milwaukee back on March 29th.
That sweet spot is going to be anywhere from 2 to 7 inches depending on the turn model, and the new torpedo shifts that sweet spot down on the barrel.
There's also been talk among fans and sports talk personalities about whether the bat should be banned. Goldberg says it's still about the player and the swing.
Every player is different. So, Aaron Judge isn't going to be swinging the torpedo, but Anthony Volpe has found a lot of success, swinging the torpedo.
Goldberg's bats aren't pro certified right now, so sales are coming from the other ranks of baseball around the country.
It's all amateur baseball, anywhere from 9-year-olds all the way up to college ball.
But that doesn't mean the big leagues haven't been calling. Goldberg says he works with 10 MLB teams who use his split grip bat, which is used to practice.
So this is Brenton Doyle's new training bat.
1 count for Doyle, and this ball's tagged to deep left.
But his own bat in a big league game is still the goal for Goldberg.
It's every bat maker's dream.
So for now, he just takes things one bat at a time.
There you go, start to finish. There's the new torpedo.
Simple as that.
Simple as that.